Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones setup for today. So as expected, we didn't really get going. We had a bit of a sell-off, and move down. Not quite onto the structure, but we did try. Oscillators are pointing down and they are crossed over at the moment as well. So I am looking for structure lower down, and I'm going to put these three levels in because I think one of them is going to pan out. So at the moment, I'll show you on the lower time frame. We had a bit of a flag break and the flag target has been hit, and a bit of a reset. We do have a green bar forming at the moment, but it's happening across all the indexes. So obviously there's some noise that's come out that is driving the Asian market, which is in tune driving the after hours indexes. And as we drop through the time frames, have a look at the 3 hour here. Nice decent grouping and diversions of the oscillator. So this could be where you are waiting for an opportunity to the upside. Very possible. There's the bottom of your wedge. The top of the wedge was draw a line along the top, and you can see the target would be the first touch of the wedge, which would have been, depends which way you want to do it, but it's either this tail there or that tail. And if you look at this on the hour, it often becomes a little bit more clearer. So you can immediately see, there's the first part of the wedge. You see we stretched for it. There's a second tail. A lot of people would say that's the first part of the wedge, not this one. Other people say that's the first part of the wedge. Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's a consolidation pattern which is broken to the downside. So I'm a little bit reluctant to be jumping in long on the hour, just based on the moving averages, because you can see the moving averages have crossed over, and we are holding on to the 150 for support. And there is, or should I say there are, a few gaps to the downside. A big one down here, another one there. So you can see basically on these levels there are gaps. So if you look at the structure, the first bit of structure that we do have is 41,890. Then we have 41,780, and then ultimately 41,617. So if I look at the S&P and I look at the DAX, there it does look like there's opportunities to buy on the pullback. This one was a fairly big, almost 1% move in the market. So I'm a little bit cautious with the Dow Jones. I think I'd rather focus on the S&P 500 at the moment until this one sorts itself out. So I don't really want to be long when I'm below the moving averages like this. And I also don't really want to be short just looking at the other indexes. And looking at this on the 3 hour, I think looking for shorts would be a silly move. What you're looking for is decent structure on the 15-minute and the hour to indicate that we are going to be moving to the upside. So I think I will wait this one out. There's no real, the only option that you do have is to look for shorts on these tails, but I don't think it's going to play out, to be honest. I think that's just going to be a trap. We're obviously trying to form some kind of a big range. Come back to 3 hour. If I draw, we do that. You know, this could be the bottom of the range, that could be the top of the range. This could be the bottom of the range here at 41617. But everything to me is indicating we are in an upward trend. This is just a pullback in an upward trend. Granted, we've got some targets to the downside or some magnets that could impact us, pull us down, but I just don't trust it at the moment. It's going to be going against the trend on the other indexes as well, which don't see as an option. So yeah, rather than try and second guess it, I think my advice is just stay well away from it. You've got much better opportunities on the DAX and the S&P 500. where you can make a bit of money compared to what's going on here. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.